What is the 1 minute memory trace? Well, before we answer that question, we'll use another illustration. Again, how many times have you opened that dictionary, you've looked at a word, it's highlighted in yellow, and you scream at yourself, I've looked that up 100 times. Why can't I remember this word? Well, Paul Pimsleur, one of the first scientists that really developed the field of applied linguistics, wanted to find out the answer to that question as well. What he discovered is what is called the 1 minute memory trace. Basically, what Mr. Pimsleur discovered is that when we look at something the second time, when we repeat looking at a word in the dictionary, and too much time has passed, the memory trace has withered. Conversely, if we looked up the same word in the dictionary 100 times and just sat there and read it out loud, potato, 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 what happens? Probably what's happened to you right now is that your mind starts to shut down. So what Mr. Pimsleur discovered was that when we look at words too close together, it doesn't work either. In other words, too close together, too far apart, it doesn't work. So basically, let me read this to you. If we let a minute pass from the first moment we try to memorize a new word to the time we try to recall it, the memory trace of the new word drops. Crash and burn, really. It just evaporates. And the retrieval success drops with it. What Pimsleur discovered was that if we retest the item before the memory trace decays too much, that is, 1 minute passes, recall will be successful. Now that's a quotation from Preston and McWhinney, two PhDs that are in the field of applied linguistics. So they're going back to Pimsleur's research on the 1 minute memory trace. Now that's interesting, but how do we apply that? How do we apply that in learning our target language? Well, many of us will go out and we'll buy flashcards, word flashcards. We pick up a stack of 50 words and we start flipping through them. We look at one word, we look at the second, we look at the third. We go through the entire stack, say of 50 cards, and then what we do? We go back to the first card. We look at it, we look at the second card, the third card, the fourth card. We go through the stack again. What follows that? Perhaps a third time. First card, second card, third card, fourth card, fifth card, sixth, all the way down to card number 50. What's happened? Too much time has passed between card number 1 and card number 50. That 1 minute memory trace has withered completely. So, how do we use this 1 minute memory trace as a language learning tool? Only study what you can within a 1 minute time frame. What's that mean? Instead of taking 50 cards and working through the whole deck or the whole stack, work with 10 at a time. 1 through 10. Stop! Go back again to card number 1. Study 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stop! Go back to card number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, it takes about 1 minute to go through 10 cards with 10 phrases or 10 sentences. You go back again, you're working within a 1 minute time frame. Do that 3 times in a row, then do what? Then start with card number 11. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Cover the next 10 cards, 11 through 20. That takes about 1 minute. Then stop! Go back again to card number 11, through card 20. Stop! Go back to card number 11, through 20. Now, you're going through sections of 10 words at a time, working within that 1 minute memory trace. So now you could go through all 50 cards in one session, but now you're attacking it logically. You're going through them 10 to 12 at a time within that 1 minute memory trace. You try that, do that 3 to 4 days in a row, once in the morning, once in the afternoon, 10 words at a time, and I guarantee you, by day number 4, you are going to recall 95% of those words, those 50 words on your flashcards.